What's going on, y'all? So today we're gonna try this again to go speak with Mrs. Williams about her property that is delinquent in taxes. Yesterday we had an appointment, not necessarily an appointment, it was really one of those on the fly type of deals where I just called her when I was out looking at another property and told her I would stop by. She had went to the store and forgot to call me to tell me that she would be on for 20 minutes, and I showed up within that, you know, that window. So I'll try to take you guys along with me on the inside, whichever way I can. It just all depends on if she is going to allow me to come in with my camera. If not, you know, I'll just update you guys after the appointment. But right now, that is the agenda. Also have a few deals that I have to kind of focus on today. I have this one, I have a few that are in escrow right now, ready to be closed. So I have to kind of, our job as wholesalers or investors is to make sure everything is running smoothly. Once you get the property under contract and you find the buyer, you submit that information over to the title company. A lot of people will kind of act as if, you know, their job is done, they just need to wait on their check. But I found in most cases that you kind of have to show the title, especially if you're in a town where it does, you know, wholesaling doesn't really happen as much as you kind of see on the internet or on YouTube. So in my market, I kind of had to teach my title company how to do everything. So I held their hand the entire way. I still do that to this day. Whenever I submit something into title, I'll call them, I check up, I send them emails, make sure everything is still going as planned. I'm still busy doing that. I'm in the process of teaching my admin how to do that portion. That way that can kind of take me away from I guess babysitting or holding the title company's hand. Also, you know, staying in touch with the seller and staying in touch with the buyer to make sure we're all still on the same accord. Hopefully, leaving this appointment here, I can have another physical contract signed. All right, so I just pulled up to the property. I'm gonna run in here really quick and see if I can't get this locked up. Like I said, I'm gonna try to take this in there, you know, and get this done as much as possible on camera. Yeah, here we go. Hey, I'm Mark. Yeah, I forgot my mask, so I ran to go get it really quick.
Don't worry about it, but come on in.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How you doing today?
I don't know. I was feeling really bad, so I can't stand him up again.
Oh, wow.
But I haven't seen.
Well, I won't keep you long if you're not feeling well.
You leave it open there.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, boy. Ain't nobody on there but you. I knew that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't putting all them other people in.
Yeah.
So I just don't know what to do.
I understand. And so she's she really doesn't know exactly what's going on as far as the paperwork and all that.
No, she keeps calling the tax people. They keep telling her she got a part in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just didn't worry about calling it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went in there and had me pull all my stuff. I had that for 5 years. The house been empty.
Mm-hmm.
And then she won't let me get my stove and all that, but I ain't worried about that. I'm just worried about, I don't know what she's talking about.
Exactly.
And I want to know why she's in there not paying her nothing, but I don't pay taxes.
Yeah.
Because of my age. I said, well, baby, my husband's dead. He was military. I'm still paying taxes.
Yeah.
I said, now you can stay in any place and not pay taxes.
You can get it lowered. Of course, you already know that.
Not really, but it is lower than probably supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Since they moved my home shift from over there to here.
Mm-hmm.
After my husband got sick, I moved there and I just didn't ever go back.
Got you. Understand. It's just one of those situations.
Exhausted, I tell you, I'm so tired of this. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I understand. So it seems like on her end, she's a little bit miseducated on exactly what's going on.
She thinks she's the army, and her husband's in there, not her. She I'm going to get my military lawyer, and I'm going to do this. I said, we're going down there. They killed that poor girl, so they ain't that good either. I have no idea what she's doing. Yeah. I can show you this last thing they sent to me.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Have your issues, but I mean, if I can help in any type of way, because what's going to happen is on July 7th, somebody's gonna buy it.
How we gonna come through that? It's gonna be up for sale. That's why I paid the taxes so long. Because when my parents were standing there, they told them, and they both did. Yeah. And I'm still there. I said, well, I'm gonna be dead by the time they go through that. They go all around us.
Yeah. They're getting close. They're getting closer.
I know everybody in the world be calling me on that house. I said,
they're close because they are close. They're on Elm Street.
Yeah, and we're in the middle of everything. I figure if anybody buy in there, be hotels and gas stations. I don't think no highway gonna come through here no further than where it is.
Yeah. I don't. It's not gonna get closer to that property.
Gas stations and stuff.
Yeah. Especially all those abandoned like that theater that used to be over there and all that stuff.
Yeah, Alpha Theater on Clifton. And so they know my son's not here, husband gone, everybody's gone, nobody depends on. Now family. I said that's the end of this.
Yeah.
So that's why I was trying to get rid of it. She said, well, go on and sell it, Miss Williams, but if you sell it, you have to split it up with his 2 daughters and your sister. I said, they never paid nothing in the house, they never lived there. Yeah. But she said, that's the law.
That's the way it works.
I said, well, I might as well let them do all this worrying. They have to split it with me because I'm not dealing with it no more.
Exactly, I understand. So they're 100% right. So whenever someone buys this property, hopefully they'll buy it. If it goes that far, hopefully I'll be able to save it from going that far. But got you. So basically, what I'm here today to do is, me and you've already talked. We've already come to understanding. You don't want anything to do with it because it's a headache for you. I'm here now. I have to go talk to her as well. And I have to talk to everybody that's involved because my goal is to stop it from going to the auction. And so this is basically just a standard agreement right here, and it's basically saying on this day today, between this is where your name will go. Okay. This is my company's name right here. Okay. McLennan County, that's the address and the legal description. Okay. And basically this is just saying that the sale shall include just the property and all the fixtures like lamps, outlets, plugs, stuff like that.
So I just need to sign it. This
spot at the top right there is where your name would go, and then you would sign right here on this end right here.
Okay, should I print the name or right?
Yeah, print it and then you can sign on this end.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's going over you, and I don't even have to worry about that.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna try to take it on my shoulders and take it.
Thank you. I can breathe.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nice meeting you. Yes, I don't know if they tell you about shaking hands or anything, but I guess we can shake hands.
Well, okay. I will talk to you soon, and I hope you get the feeling better. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We had a nice little conversation about what's going on. She's really fed up. She's really tired of what's going on. So hopefully we can get everything handled. I got the contract signed. Now I may have to go a creative method to get this one done because there are a bunch of heirs. There were 5 brothers and sisters that passed away, and one of which had 6 children themselves. So that creates potentially 11 heirs that we would have to get, or 10 heirs that we would have to get signatures from, and we only have a week to operate in. So I may have to do some creative stuff, but if I do, I'll make sure I let you guys know exactly what it is I'm doing. But yeah, let's go ahead and get over to this property and get to talk to Miss Washington. So I've been telling you guys the last few minutes that I'm going to bring you over to my property on Washington Street, or not Washington, I think this is Walker. So I got this property under contract for a little over $6,500, and I found a buyer immediately. I blasted it out to my buyers list, and someone jumped on it just like that, as soon as they could. It's July 3rd. I put it out there July 1st, and I already got 3 offers over asking price, and I'm just going to go ahead and accept it now. So told all 3 of them, come with your highest and best. Since you guys all came in at asking price, give me your highest and best. Who can close quicker? Somebody can close today. So it is what it is. I'm gonna take you guys with me when I do that as well. Let me go ahead and take you guys on a tour on the inside. So typical, abandoned property. It's been neglected for years and years. Funny thing about this one is there were, I think, 6 heirs, and 4 of the heirs passed away. So we had to do a little bit of figuring on our end and on the buyer's end. We're gonna go ahead and get everything handled and situated. But we thought about keeping it as a rental since it's so cheap. I think the owner only wanted $6,500, and that's only for the taxes. They really didn't want any money in their pocket. I'm still gonna give them money just because of their situation. They don't want the property. Taxes kind of ate them alive. The heirs that were alive kind of gave them a hard time when they were alive. That's one of the reasons why they didn't sell, but now they're past, no children. One has children, but they live in different parts of the country, and one out of the country. So we're dealing with that. But you know, I'm still gonna put some money in their pocket just for being, you know, team players and, you know, understanding and listening to their story. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, bless them with that. I know they said they don't want anything, but it's my duty. I don't really feel right letting them walk away with zero, unless they just forcibly put the money back in my hand, then I guess. But it's, as long as I can help it, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, try to give them something. So it's a nice little yard as well. The highway is just outside of this property, and they're doing a lot of revitalizing, a lot of gentrification on the other side, but on the back side they're doing a lot of expansion of the highway. So it's basically, it's kind of a twofer in this situation. Let me put the camera on me. So it's kind of a twofer where you have gentrifying areas just a couple blocks over that way, and then that way, you know, we have the highway that's being expanded. So you know, this is gonna be a good area eventually. So we thought about keeping it as a rental, but we have other properties that require less work for us. So we're gonna probably go through with purchasing those, and it just makes more sense for us to go ahead quick $1,300–1,400. I mean, quick $13–14,000 that we can get off this property by wholesaling it, rather than keeping it and using it as cash flow. I mean, we can, but we have to put at least $10–15,000 into it. It won't take us that long, I'm not complaining. It would only take us maybe about a month to get it, you know, rent ready, to get some positive cash flow, because the property would be paid off in full with $6,500. So I mean, I know that's a steal. I've found multiple properties like that, and I promise you, you will find them too. So let's see if we can see it from here. I don't know if we can see it from here or not. I don't think it's too many trees. Let's see where I put the keys. So as you guys can see, we've got the gentrifying areas over this way, and you guys can see the highway behind me. You see all the semi trucks and everything like that. So there's a highway back there, and on this side of the properties behind there is where all the gentrifying is, and that highway wraps around the back of the property, and they are expanding at this moment. So there'll be some expansion really soon on this property. So there you have it. We find properties like this all the time. We find properties like this, and this is a great deal. So whether we wanted to keep it as a rental or wholesale it, this is going to be a fantastic project for us. We're really leaning towards the wholesaling it. That'll be a quick $13–14,000, or we can keep it as a rental, pay the $6,500, put maybe about 10 in it, and you know, get a cash flowing renter in there for about $750 per month using Section 8. And then once that highway kind of reaches this area, or that gentrifying area starts to kind of spill over this way, we have a bunch of equity, and we can start capturing, you know, a lot of that. And at that point, you know, there's a lot next door too that I'm working on getting. We can tear this down and rebuild something bigger, rezone it, duplexes, you know, multifamily, something like that, or just build another property right next to it. And there's a lot of elderly people over here that are, you know, getting, you know, older in age and leaving properties. There's 2 abandoned right behind me, so if I can get in here and, you know, get some of these properties that are already abandoned, that'd be really good.